Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Just about ready to roll. And today's starter, Sandy Alcantara. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches? Or is he...
Oh, now a great stop. Gathers and throws.
He's out.
It's there, and that's a great play. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Lopez. Slings it across. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Riley Green. Green, in his 3rd season, 24 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. He swings and fouls one off. That's down and in.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back there. Into Heritage Park and out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 1-0. That one carrying. And gone. Out to the deepest part of the field. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 2-0. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat.
Line drive base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. And first he's safe. It's 3-1.
Waste no time there. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball.
Outside, that's a ball.
The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Fry under it. Makes the grab, and that is that. Back now at Progressive Field. And today's starting pitcher, Casey Mize. What's the word on him?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good
ball, that's
right
off
there.
The plate.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Base hit into right field. And the leadoff man aboard. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. On the ground left side, 6. 4, 3,
out of there.
But it's not in time.
He's safe.
And they just get 1. Eli White getting ready to hit. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game.
1-1.
That's how it's going to be all day. It's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Gets under it and pops it up. Guerrero settles under this one. 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Will Wagner. On the corner for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here in Cleveland, here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Alcantara back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Fry settles underneath it. And a quick out, number 1. And now, Parker Meadows. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
Foul ball.
And
Ball
1 and 2. 1 out, base is empty. Got him looking, that's a strikeout. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. And a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Wagner brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back to Cleveland. Singy, these Guardians fans are excited for another season, and especially after watching their team reach the ALCS last year.
Yeah, Boog, and it wasn't a fluke. I mean, they won the American League Central and eliminated Detroit in the ALDS before losing to the Yankees.
And Jose Ramirez had another great season.
And nearly joined the 40-40 club, but finished with 39 home runs. So close. What a player.
Popped up. Keith settles under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
K. Barrett Ruiz in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Mize. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Kjerstad makes the play. 2 down. Here's Jared Kelenic.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Kjerstad makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, Riley Green. Fry has this one sized up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's Stanton now. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. And up next for Detroit, Heston Kjerstad doubled his first time up. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
0-1's the count.
In the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fry on the move. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here in Cleveland as we go to the last of the third. Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. And first offering is fouled off. Inside,
Nope, that's
just
inside.
Missed. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Jump throw across his body, and they get the out. Otto Lopez digs in for the Guardians. That's the third, and it gets by him.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 2 away. Jake Cronenworth digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
So the key to
0-1.
his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Nabs it. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. A sliding stop onto the pitcher. Got him.
No,
Nice
he's
play.
out.
And next up for the Tigers, Dylan Dingler. Sliced hard but foul. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Kelnick ranging into the alley. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the fourth, and stepping in is the speedy Eli White. Swing and miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
To 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22
0-1.
consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Meadows hauls it in, and there's one away.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking
outside.
at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that will end the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Colt Keith. Rocchio zips it to first.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. And a base hit into left field. That'll play. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Green
0-1.
in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball one.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
And there's 2 down. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered here in this one. And a strike on the outside edge. Guerrero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
That's out.
He just is having a hard time catching up.
Rocchio to second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Guardians need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Popped in the air, left field. Kjerstad makes the grab, 1 down.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at-bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Rocchio
0-1's the count.
down the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. In the air, left field. Kjerstad in position. 2 down. Otto Lopez digs in for the Guardians. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the
0-1.
strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike. Back here in Cleveland. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Fair ball.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Well,
Rocchio on a cross.
He's up.
On to first,
Out.
double play.
well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove. And
he got him. Strike. Bottom of the 6th. And now the right fielder, David Fry. Mize back to work. First pitch swinging.
when a guy's throwing a lot of
0-1's the
first
count.
strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Jake Cronenworth digs in for the Guardians. And a foul ball. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. In fact, the Rays used him that way.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Fires over to Guerrero. That takes care of Cronenworth. 2 down, base is empty. So in now for Cleveland, Eli White. That one pushed foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye
No,
in that spot.
inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. And there's a foul ball. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one ripped, but foul.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith. 1 for 3. Rocchio fires to first on the run, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Will Wagner. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are
balls,
hesitant,
2 strikes.
and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Rips that one center field into the dive, and he got it. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
0-1.
In the air to left down the line. Kerstad under it. Corrals it. And there's 2 away. Keibert Ruiz digs in for the Guardians. Ripped on a line. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back now at Progressive Field. And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Slice down the right side. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well.
Wagner. They get 1 out. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done. 2 outs, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And that gets down into the gap.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming of.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Bottom of the 8th. Now, Jared Kelnick. Headed towards the corner.
That's
and he
foul.
can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That one fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Meadows brings it in with a nice running grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Late swing, foul to the left. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, left field, down the
That ball's
line,
foul.
and that will drop foul. Next pitch is
that's out.
outside.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Otto Lopez. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's
Ball.
way high. 1-2 the count. And that
Ball
one is
inside.
Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. Bang, bang. Here in Cleveland, all set to start the 9th in this one. Leading off, Gleyber Torres. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's your 1. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Zach McKinstry now at the plate.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Kelnick puts it away for the out. 2 away now. Dylan Dingler digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. Fought off foul. Pitch
One
misses,
ball, 1 strike.
and the count is 1-1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Whips it to first, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ball. So they turn to their closer, Jimmy Garcia.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Inside
ball.
Just missed. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
Ball, that's down.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. And up next for Cleveland, Jake Cronenworth. Grounds 1 to short. Zips it across.
He's out.
That takes care of Cronenworth. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the center fielder, Eli White. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
Well, in this
0-1.
one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Just missed.
No, he's really
I got
working
one ball,
him
one
away
strike.
this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. And that'll do it. The Tigers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. A shutout in this